Hello and welcome back to another video. And this is my project 3 video. In this video I'm going to be showing you the last few things that I did, mostly wrapping up a few things and replacing placeholder buttons and colors and things of widgets and whatnot. It's 99.9% done, but the pause menu isn't done. I created the last widget for the pause menu for one of the buttons in there, but I can't figure out how to get that button to open up the widget because Parker made the pause menu and used dispatchers, which I don't really understand, and I don't really understand how he created that pause menu. Trying to figure out how to do. I've been trying to figure out how to add in my widget for the past like 4 or so hours, but I can't figure it out, and unfortunately, I can't get a hold of him yet, so I'll have to wait until I see him or talk to him next to finish that up. But if that's done, then we can package it, and it should be all done. Unfortunately, that won't be in this video, so with this Project 3A, I won't have a packaged game. Unfortunately, that was kind of a goal, but it didn't really shake out that way. So anyway, the main things that I got done for this video since last time is I got the prompts for whenever you're going up to talk to the engineer and the locations. It tells you what keys to press and all that stuff, sort of things, and tells you to go talk to the engineer if you haven't unlocked the location yet, which plays off of this is the lock system that Parker made a while back. And as I said, I replaced a lot of the placeholder colors and buttons for all the widgets. So I see the collection widget is the right colors and buttons. This is one of the prompts that I made that I'll show you in a little bit. This is for the main menu, but I can alter this for the pause menu for the other button that's missing an action for, and I'll show you that in a second. And this is that code for the prompts. So this is for the billboard locations, and I have it on start on event begin play where it creates the two prompts that I made for the location widget, which is press E to interact location and talk to engineer to unlock location. And it plays off of a branch that goes into if it's true if you are overlapping with the trigger, which is the sphere overlap component that in there, the name trigger. And if that's true, it goes into another branch. And if it is locked, then it will add to viewport the location prompt. And if it is, if it is true, then it adds the location prompt, and if it is false, it adds the interact prompt. So that's basically saying if you haven't talked to the engineer, then it tells you to talk to the engineer. If you have talked to the engineer, it just says press E to interact with location. And if you are not overlapping with the trigger, then it removes all of that from the parent. So it's not always on the HUD. Last few, and that's the thing I went over last video, the intro dialogue stuff. This is that widget I made for the pause menu. This is just the kind of same as the one state widget where the buttons link to websites and stuff with the URLs thing. It's the same code, um, but I got the common UI buttons so they all look the same and whatnot. Again, I can't figure out how to get that widget into the pause menu, and but having this widget will allow players to have the ability to apply to locations without necessarily beating the game. And this is the win state widget, all done and spruced up with the right colors and whatnot. I also added in the dialogue uh, blueprint system into this one as well, kind of similar to the intro widget. However, I removed this stuff down here, which basically just states whenever this was just for like basically whenever the dialogue was done, then it would remove the widget from the parent and then set game on pause and then play that 2D sound for the following stuff. We don't need that for this one, but other than that, it's all the same. I and then I also added in the dialogue that Spencer wrote up. I tweaked it a little bit, but it's basically the same stuff that Spencer wrote up. And then this is the last thing that needed to be done for the main menu, and this was the credits. This was really simple. I just added in some images and some borders for the formatting of it, and I added in off of Miraboard the roles of the and I added in from Miraboard all the roles that everyone had, and I put them in the proper role that they were in. So, for example, creative director was Michelle Walker, I was team lead, and then programmer Parker and me, and then so on and so forth. So that, normal credit stuff. And then that's the pause menu stuff that I was messing around with that I couldn't quite figure out. Spent a long time trying to figure it out. But he kind of has it based off of this here. This button, the play looking button that works. The settings was just going to use the that widget that says what keys do what. But I was going to change it up a little bit, and this button was going to open up the linked button widget stuff. But I can't figure out how to get his system to work with my stuff. I've tried it here, tried to plug it in here using this code, but it's not quite working right, and I need to get with him to see how he implemented these things to work, because he's using dispatches, and I don't really understand dispatches very well, and don't know how it's getting the right prompts and widgets that he's made and making them pop up. So that's like the last thing that we need to do. So I can show you a quick playthrough of the game. I'll just be doing the trivia questions so it's quicker, so everything goes by quicker. And that will basically be it for the video. Um, Again, a lot of just sprucing up of some things and finishing up some loose ends here and there, making sure everything runs smoothly. And other than that, that's the game completely done. And I like to show you guys how that looks in a quick demo play real quick. So this is that main menu that pops up whenever you first start the game. That's the credits that you can see. Not sure if you want to change this background, but this looks fine and it works fine. And the controls for the pause menu, I would just use this as I said before, but I would change the main menu button to just say back. And that would, all that would need to be done with that. And then you start the game. And once you start the game, it's taking a little bit. That's that intro widget here. You can go through the dialogue. I'm just gonna mainly do the trivia questions because it's quicker to do for this playthrough. I might do one mini game. As you can see, press E to interact with the engineer and talk to the engineer to unlock location. So you talk to the engineer, unlocks the location, all the information here. Sometimes it takes a little bit to update everything, but all the information. The trivia, Subaru, correct. And if you wanted to interact with that again, and you would click trivia, and it would ask you if you want to replay that. Like no, but you can still always play the mini game. But again, it asks you want to replay, you'd be no. Even though you didn't play the mini game, it's just mainly going off of if the train piece was gotten at this location. Oops. And also I have it set up to where if you're overlapping with both actors, I have it offset a little bit so they won't be overwriting each other, so you can always read them easily. I'll do the Kokomo mini game to show you that you can get the all the pieces from either doing a mini game or a trivia game. And as you can see, trivia, the mini game also gives the fixed train piece, and it's the right train piece. I'll show the pause menu real quick. what I mean by the pause menu stuff. So that works and everything. Um, they'll ask you if you want to go to the main menu, but these two buttons don't do anything, and we might need to get rid of these things here. It's 200 students. As you can see, if you decide to do the trivia questions, you can get through the game pretty quickly if you read the information. Obviously, I know all the answers to everything, so it wouldn't take me very long to do it, but you can all these questions are based off of the information provided. And also the some of the questions and answers are offset a little bit, which isn't intended, but it's not that big of an issue. Everything still works fine. And the last train piece, 2+2 partnership. And then with the dialogue on this one state, starts off with thank you for your help. You were great today. I'm sure you'll feel right at home at one of our fantastic statewide locations. I hope to see you soon. Until then, boiler up. And then it's just the works the same as everything else. If you continue to hit it, you won't close the widget, you'll hit back or open up one of the websites as shown here. So that's basically the game all done. And last few things, as I said before in the video, is just finishing up that pause menu and adding in the stuff I created for that. And then once that's done, we'll be able to package it. And if there's errors, then we'll have to fix those. But that won't be too bad, I hope, with how we made things. Shouldn't be too many errors, I would think. We did things pretty good. But yeah, that's basically the game completely done. And not a whole lot of blueprinting for this video, just a little bit, mainly just uh, replacing placeholder stuff and creating widgets for things and whatnot, and communicating with Parker to get this game finished. And I think we did a pretty good job. And have a good rest of your day.